All right, Mike Mallett here from DirtTrackDigest.com. Once again, joined by Ken Bruce from Dirt Track Digest. We're here, night number 2 of Centennial Weekend in the books here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. And what a difference a night makes, Ken. That was an exceptional night of racing action here at Orange County. Larry White picks up the small block win by about that far over Billy Dunn. And then in the modifieds, the race was good, I guess, for about 30 laps. And then you guessed it, Super Matt Sheppard, another $10,000 richer.
I don't know, it's hard to explain what he's doing right now. It's just unbelievable. He even did it tonight in a different car.
Yeah.
He dominated last night in one car. They pulled out another car tonight. He dominated it again.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk with Matt after the event, and Matt brought up they ran one car yesterday that had a lot of laps on it, a lot of laps on the motor. He said, you know what, let's try a different car. It's the first time they've run it with a big block, and you would have thought that's the car they've been running all year, because holy cow, started 7th on the grid, made his way up through, I think it was a 3-wide pass for the lead. Yes. Billy Dunn was there, Stewart Friesen there, and he went by both of them on the bottom to get the advantage, and then see you later.
Yeah, he just, once he got that lead, you know, the nice move to get by them too, sort of went up a little bit high, and he just hugged the bottom, and he was by him, and once he was by him, he was gone. Billy was getting a little close to him with lap traffic a couple times, but once he cleared the lap traffic, it's just, he ended up winning the race by 4 seconds.
Yeah, so we talked Matt Sheppard winning the big block race. We'll recap that for you. Billy Dunn second. Stewart Friesen, I think, a straightaway and a half back in third. Anthony Perego, the highest finishing regular here, finishing in fourth. And Larry White, not a bad night, rounding out the top 5 in the big block race. 6 through 10 was Matt Williamson, Danny Johnson, Mike Mahaney, Eric Rudolph, and Tim Fuller. I think right now, looking at it, I mean, Matt Sheppard and Billy Dunn are the two guys we got to talk about. Billy Dunn looked great, and especially in a car that he doesn't have a lot of laps in, because he just picked up that Graham ride a few weeks ago.
Absolutely, and he's not used to running a Tito car. He runs Big Nels, you know, pretty much all the time, and he hopped in this car. He was fast last week at Orange County. He's been fast tonight, and I wouldn't surprise me at all tomorrow if he's battling up there for the lead.
I think we can talk track conditions tonight too. A little bit different. Last night, you know, it was a little dusty during the feature event, but Jeremy Corcoran and the gang here at Orange County went to work on it, and what a fantastic surface. We didn't have nearly the dust that we had yesterday. You could see everything. Everything was great in both main events, so it was a really good night. Track prep was awesome. They did some different things. They graded the track prior to the start of the features and put a little bit more water on the top. And in those main events, we saw guys running the wall, especially in the small block race.
Yeah, the small block race, the raceman is just phenomenal. You know, Billy Dunn putting it up against the wall. Even in the consolation, Jeff Strunk up against the wall for the second night in a row.
Yeah, he's getting his fill of that wall.
Yeah, you know, one of his heroes is Kenny Brightbill, so he's just, you know, sort of following Kenny's lead. But no, the racing tonight was really good. Like you said, once Matt got the lead, this track sort of, I'm not gonna say locked down, but just the fastest way around was the bottom.
Right. Yeah, I guess the term that a lot of guys we've talked to said was cleaned off.
Cleaned off.
It just got very, very, you had to be on the shortest point around the racetrack, which happened to be in the bottom. Now, the first main event of the night tonight was the small block race, 25 laps, and it came down, as we said, between Larry White and Billy Dunn. Really caution heavy early on as guys were trying to figure some stuff out, but the wall was there. They could make moves, make passes up by the wall, and I think if Billy Dunn doesn't bounce it off the wall, we're talking about him having a win in a second.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He was definitely coming on the outside. I talked to Larry. Larry's usually the guy that's running up there on the high side. Yeah. And then he goes, he told me, he says, I tried it. It didn't work for me, but it was working for Billy. So, Billy just worked that outside. And like you said, if he didn't hit that wall, it would have been him standing there in victory lane instead of Larry.
The momentum. I think the funniest thing I heard about the wall tonight was from Stewart Friesen. And he said, that wall's not, necessarily all the way around. It's round in some spots, it's flat in the other. I think we got to square the back of the car up a little bit so we can stay up there almost like a late model. So that was pretty funny. And while we mentioned Stewart Friesen, tough lick in the small block race. He was making a move on a restart, looking to go from about 5th, 6th up to 3rd, and he almost had it. Then a jingle happened, and he slammed the wall hard towards C.G. Maury's car.
Oh, very hard. Yeah, it was. Even Matt Williams said, "I hope Stu's okay." He said, so he hit that wall a ton. He said sort of Gary Edwards sort of got in on the bottom a little bit and just sort of drifted high and forced him and Stu up high, and there was just nothing they could do. Unfortunately for Stu, he's the one that got the worst of it.
Yeah, so they ran out of race room there. The top 5 in the small block race, Larry White picked up the win. Billy Dunn, Brett Hearn, his best finish here in 3rd, Matt Williamson, and Pat Ward comes home in spot number 5. So, looking at last night, we saw some great racing. We saw Matt Sheppard kind of dominate. We saw Matt Sheppard dominate again, but I would say the racing behind them in both main events tonight was an improvement, and I think they're starting to get things turned around here with the racetrack.
Yes, and I think as the drivers drive, running the track more, I think they're sort of getting a little feel for it better of what it's going to do. And I think tomorrow night we're in for a show.
All right, Ken, we're on the spot here. This is it. We're going to wrap this up tomorrow night. Who are you taking?
It's hard not to take Matt Sheppard.
You're jinxing him now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to jinx it. It's hard not to pick Matt Sheppard, but I think Stewart Friesen's always got to be there too. And you can never count out Brett Hearn in a 160 lap race at Middletown.
I think the hard part for Hearn is we've seen a different racetrack. This is not the hard clay that Brett Hearn has 8,000 wins on. You know, that's obviously facetious, but he has got so many wins here at the Orange County Fair Speedway, and this is a whole new ball game for all these guys. And we've seen the dominance this week by drivers from Central New York, the guys that run Canandaigua, Land of Legends, the guys that run at Utica Rome Speedway, Fulton, the guys that run on the slick tracks. They're the guys that have the advantage here right now at Orange County.
Right, and you can tell, just look at the heat races. There's been 12 heat races for the Big Block Modifieds the last 2 days. Anthony Perego is the only track regular to win a heat race.
Right. And he's a guy that's traveled a little bit, that has the experience in upstate New York. So he's picking Matt Sheppard. I don't know. I've been riding Eric Rudolph all week. That's been my guy, been my pick. He struggled a little bit tonight outside the top 5, but it looked like he was trying some different things in the main event. So who knows? Maybe he'll come back. I almost want to pick Billy Dunn because he's been so good and he was right there, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with Stewart Friesen. This was Stewart Friesen's first time here on this new track layout and the new track surface. I think now that he has some experience, he's not going to let Matt Sheppard run away like he did today.
No, I don't think so either. And Matt Williams told me that him and Stu did the last half of the race with flat left front tires.
So yeah, and so he said he hit the inside wall. So you're picking Matt, which I would have picked Matt if he didn't. And I'm going to go with Stu, but it's been an awesome time here at Centennial Weekend here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Hopefully you're enjoying stuff on Dirt Track Digest. We'll have more content for you tomorrow, of course, exclusive stories, photos, a whole bunch of other stuff. So we appreciate you checking us out, and hopefully you're back with us for one more night here from Centennial Weekend at the Orange County Fair Speedway.
Good night, everyone.